Hello guys, welcome back. Now in this session we are going to look into another type of composition plot, that is bar chart. So guys, as I already mentioned, that bar chart is a classical way of to visualize the items based on counts. So let's look into the diagram, how it look like, and then we will plot the same chart in our Jupyter notebook. So this is the diagram of the bar chart, and if you closely look into this chart, then you will find that it is representing the composition of the manufacturer and its count within the given data set. So now let's jump into the Jupyter notebook and we will plot the same chart. So we are into the Jupyter notebook and the steps is going to be the same. The first step is the same one. So I have leveraged the code, and over here the step 2 is also going to be the same. So let's prepare our data to draw the plot, and over here this time I am going to use manufacturer variable to generate the plot, as we need to count the number of cases or say number of rows within the given data set by manufacturer. So let me show you first. So let's run this one and then we will run this one so that I can show you. We have a manufacturer variable over here and I am going to count the number of cases. So now let's write it over here. So we need to specify that df underscore processed, and here I am going to group by on the basis of manufacturer. So I need to specify manufacturer, and over here I need to tell that size, and here I will tell that reset underscore index, and over here I'm going to tell that name equal to count. So count is our index. So once it is being done, I need to create a variable called n. So here I need to identify the unique manufacturer. So I will tell that df underscore processed, and within the square bracket I need to specify manufacturer. So I will tell manufacturer over here, and then here I will call the method called unique. So it will return me the unique record, and over here I need to check the length also. So I will tell there is a inbuilt method. So for that I need to use underscore underscore length, again the same underscore underscore, and here +1. So it will give me the total number of unique manufacturer, and that is being stored within this n. Next we need to generate the colors for different bars. If you look into this diagram, then you will find that we have different color for each of the bars. So how we can do that? Let's look into that. First we will generate the color for each of the bar. So to generate the color, I am going to create a variable over here, all colors, and over here I need to specify list, so that the process data will be stored as list. So here I am going to use plot cm for color map, and over here I will specify colors, and I will specify c names over here, and then I will tell keys. Once it is being done, then I am going to use, there is something called random.seed, so that it will keep the same color combination, and I am going to use over here c equal to random dot choice, and over here I will specify all underscore colors. So this is the list which we have generated in our earlier step, and here I will mention k equal to n. So these two steps is for generating the same color code whenever we execute it. So that's the reason we are seeding with the number 100. If you don't understand this thing, don't worry. Once you do the 2-3 project of data science, then you will get the significance of random.seed. But for a time being, you just consider that on the basis of this seed, I am able to generate the same number whenever I will execute the program. Else we will get the different values and it will give us different color code in each execution. So let me write it first. At the end of the execution of the code, I will show you the example. Now I have prepared the data. Let's proceed further. At step 4, press B, and over here I am going to draw the plot. So the first step is to get the figure. So I am going to specify the figure. So it will create the figure for us, and I am going to specify the figure size, and here I am going to use 16,10, 16 for width and 10 for height, and over here I need to specify DPI is 80. Once it is being done, the next thing I am going to draw the plot, and this time I am going to use plot.bar. So this is the matplotlib method, and here I need to specify the x-axis and the y-axis value. So I am going to tell that I want df underscore processed, and over here I will specify the manufacturer at x-axis, and at y-axis I am going to specify counts. So I will tell that counts over here. Next thing, I need to specify the color of the bar. So I will specify C, which we have generated over here, and the bar width I am going to keep it 0.5. Now with this line of the code, we are able to generate the bar. But if you look into our diagram, then you will find that each of the bar contains the count number. So let's write the code to generate this number and put the number on each bar. So let's write the code. So what we want the count number. So we need to specify that for I comma val, and I want to enumerate the counts value. So I need to specify df underscore processed, and over here I need to specify counts, and I need to extract the values. So I will tell that values over here. Now, so this is the loop we need to execute. Once we access the value, now we will plot the text. So we will tell that plot text, and over here we need to specify I comma val, and then we need to specify float so that we can convert the val as a float. Then we need to also specify the horizontal alignment. So we need to tell that horizontal alignment over here equal to center, and we need to also specify the vertical alignment, that is going to be the bottom one, so it should be bottom. Next we need to specify the font dictionary so that we can specify the weight of the font as well as the size. So how we can specify that, you already aware about this thing. So there is a parameter called font dex, and over here we need to specify the dictionary, and over here you need to specify the key font weight that you want to override. So here you need to specify that 500, and next you need to specify the size. So specify that. So here we will tell size colon I want to keep it small, and the small is the constant which you already aware that, which is holding the value 12. So now we have done with the plotting. Let's proceed further and decorate it. So first thing I want to specify the x-stick level. So let's look into the diagram. So if you closely look into the diagram, then you will find that all the manufacturer name coming at the x-axis, and if you closely observe that, then you will find that it is little bit tilt. So how we can achieve this? Let's look into that. So as I already mentioned that to do such kind of a manipulation, we need to access the get current axis GCA, and over here we need to specify set underscore x-stick levels, and within that what we want to print, I want the manufacturer name. So I need to tell that df underscore processed, and here I need to specify manufacturer. I want to print it over there, and I want it should be little tilts. For that we have a parameter called rotation, and I'm going to tell that 60 degree, and then I need to specify the alignment, that is going to be the right. So I will tell that horizontal alignment equal to right. So that's it. Now next we need to specify the title of the plot. So I'm going to specify plot dot title, and here I'm going to specify number of vehicles by manufacturers, and the font size I'm going to keep it large, font size equal to large. Another thing you have observed in the diagram, we are having y level as well as y limit is having from 0 to 45. So let's do it. How we can do that? Let's look into that. So to specify the y level, you already aware that that is called plot dot y level, and over here we need to specify what level we want to specify, number of vehicles. Next I want the y limit. So let's specify the y limit. How we can specify? There is a method called plot dot y lim, and here we will specify the range from 0 to 45. Once it is being done, the last step we will tell that plot dot show. So that's it. So let's cut it from this place and put it at step 4 so that we will execute it together. Now we are done. Now let's execute the step 3 first. Shift enter. Make sure that you are importing the random library. We forgot to import it, so we need to specify import random. Shift enter. Again run this one. Now try to execute this one. Shift enter. So it executed successfully. Now let's execute the step 4. Shift enter. We have a typo error. It's a manufacturer. Shift enter. We have a small mistake over here. We need to specify df underscore processed. Now do shift enter. Sorry for that, guys. Now you will find that we will get the same plot which we have seen in the diagram. So this is the same diagram which we have seen. So now if you remember that I have discussed about this random seed. Now let's remove this one and let's try to execute it. When you execute it, then you will observe that this color combination is not going to remain. It should be changed. So let's look into that. So over here I'm going to comment this line and I'm going to execute it again. Shift enter. Again run this one. Now you will see that the color combination is being changed, and every time whenever you execute this one, you will find that the color combination is changed. Run it again, run the same, run the step 4 again, and this time also you find that the color combination is being changed. So that's the reason in the data science it is always good practice to seed your random data so that your system will aware that which number should generate next time if we are seeding that data. Over here I have specified that I'm going to use number 100 for seed. So whatever the number which you are going to generate the same number in the next execution. So here I am going to uncomment this one and I am going to run it again, shift enter, and run this one again. Then you will find that we will get our color code back. And if you look into our diagram, then you will find the same kind of a color combination. So let's look into that. So over here you will find that the first color is blue one, you should remember, and the last color is the brown one. Prior to that we are having gray. So let's look into that. So over here we are having the same combination, and that we are achieving through this random dot seed. So it is very important whenever you want to replicate the same kind of a choice value or same kind of a random data, then we need to specify this seed. And this is what I wanted to demonstrate you in this session. Now in the next session we will discuss about another type of plot that is basically used to represent the or visualize the change. So in that aspect we are going to look into two types of plot. One is the time series plot, another one is the time series decomposition plot. So on this note I am stopping over here. See you in the next session. Till then, bye bye, take care.